We did lots of stuff again today, huh, Captain? Gotta make sure the crew gets breaks, or Goro will get tired out.
Can't have that. We'll need to come get a drink from time to time.
Being a regular at a real bar in Honolulu, I've come a long way from Rich Island.
Being a regular at a bar? I'd say that's a long way for any kid to come, wouldn't you?
All thanks to you, Captain. I get to do cool stuff like that every day now. You know, like going to Nele Island and Badlantis. I got to meet some super nice people there.
If your bar for nice is Yakuza and pirates, kid, you ain't gonna have a hard time fitting in anywhere. So, out of all the places we've gone so far, which was your favorite? Better than all the rest?
My favorite... Oh, I know. Can you guess it, Captain? I bet you can't.
You're on, matey. I'll get in one shot. The place you enjoyed the most so far? It's gotta be... the beach in Honolulu, right?
What? Come on! You think I'd pick something so boring?
What, it's gotta be weird for you to like it?
Okay, fine. Well, that's not how I meant it, but... I guess the answer's Honolulu. The beach was really, really nice.
Sure was pretty, wasn't it? The type of place everyone wants to kick back and relax in, whether you're young or old.
Yep. Makes sense it's a popular vacation spot.
Oh, it's the dream vacation spot for lots of Japanese folk. What with the great weather and all the resorts around? Loads of couples want to have their wedding in Honolulu, too.
What about you, Captain? Are you married? Or do you not remember?
Huh, that's a good question. I wonder if I ever was.
You really don't remember? Even a little? Like a wife or kids? None of that?
Hey, I couldn't even remember my own name. Give me a break. You're the one who found me. You know the score. Now, if I had to guess, yeah, I'd say I was probably a bachelor. Though if I do have a kid, a boy around 10 would be pretty sweet. That way, he could be best buds with you.
That wouldn't matter. I can make friends with anybody, no matter what age they are. I mean, look at us. You're old, Captain, but we're still friends, right? Aren't we?
Damn right we are, matey. Friends for life, ride or die.
Haha, definitely. I knew it.
Now there's something worth toasting. To our ongoing friendship.
Definitely. I'll drink to that.
Let's do this again, yeah?
Yeah. Anytime, Captain.
Oh!
Of course, Goro. We know. That means you too.
Jealous little guy, ain't he? Ah!
We used to share a drink like this all the time, back in the old days. But given your situation, that don't mean much, right?
Afraid so. Ain't much we can do about that. Except leave the past in the past.
You really think I can do that? Been calling you Kyodai for years, and I ain't stopping now. Try and see things from my perspective.
All right then, enlighten me. Hit me with some real nostalgic bro shit. Maybe it'll jog something loose for me?
What? You mean a fond memory of us? Kinda embarrassing, making me say that stuff.
That's some soft-ass shit for such a hard-ass face.
Okay, fine. You and me. We used to go to this shitty yakiniku joint all the time, back in Kamurocho. Hey, that gives me an idea. How about we have a little quiz?
Huh? A quiz?
Yup. Now get ready. Question 1. Whenever we were enjoying yakiniku, what did I order most? Sat so long on the grill, getting scorched all to hell. Come on, you know what it is, don't you?
Don't know why, but I'm feeling tripe.
Whoa! Ding, ding, ding. That's right, brother. Man, good shit.
Yeah, that wasn't a guess. I only said what I was craving, you know?
But it don't bring back any memories for you? Like, for instance, remember how serious I get flipping it on the BBQ? I mean, it was full-on craftsman level shit.
Oh, cool as fuck on the grill, too.
Right, now for the best part. You keep cooking it till it gets nicely charred, all black and crispy like. Grill the fat off so the flavors really shine through. That's when it gets good. People are a lot like tripe. Those fellas that haven't done their time on the grill, just awful. You can't stomach them.
Philosophy a la Yakiniku, huh? Ain't such a bad way to navigate life.
And some folks are just getting their grill marks. Noah's up against the grate right now. Came sailing off that tiny island, ready to expand his horizons. Never thought you, of all people, would be so good with kids.
What can I say? I owe the kid my life.
Damn right you do.
You? Got any kids, Saejima?
Nah, I've been on my own a while. Spent most of my time locked up, after all.
What's the matter? You're still a handsome fella. Well, you ain't got someone in your life?
Why the sudden interest? Seriously, you never brought this crap up even before you lost your memory.
Uh-oh. This a bit of a touchy subject for you? You're a late bloomer for sure, that I can see. On looks alone, I'd say you're the secret pervert type, yeah?
You dumbass. I ain't got any problems with women.
Straight up lying to my face now? I must have struck a nerve. Fine, fine. How about this? I'll introduce you to someone. What about Naomi? Noah's older sister. She's Queen Michelle's right hand. Though, that does mean she's a Madlantis regular.
So, she ain't a civvy, huh? Guess that's not so bad.
Not only is she Noah's sister, but also Jason's daughter.
Kind of a turnoff when you say it like that.
But she's the personal bodyguard of the Queen. Pretty damn skilled, too.
A fighter, huh? I'm down for that. I like a strong woman.
What's more, she's a real beauty.
Never mind then. Hard pass.
Why?
She'll have me all nervous. Anyway, bro. Right now, we ought to be talking about you, Majima.
Huh?
You gotta make sure to look after that kid, yeah? Noah. You made a promise, and that's something you don't go back on. Till you got that square, there's no going back to Japan.
Yeah, reckon so.
Thought you were off the deep end at first. But then I met the kid, and I get how you feel.
Oh, that right? And how do I feel?
The way that kid appreciates this big new world you're introducing him to. Just being around him makes you feel great. But more than anything else, you want to give him an adventure. Don't want to make all he's been dreaming about boring. Ain't that about right?
Guess I should have known, coming from the guy who calls me brother. But I gotta say, I'm impressed you figured me out.
Oh, you are? You want to start treating me more like it then?
With an impressive guy like you, the Goromaru's in good hands. Glad to have you aboard, Taiga Saejima.
Yeah.
Whew, it's been ages since we've done something like this. Ah, shit. I'm excited to drink with you again, boss.
Hey, Minami, he's captain now, remember?
My bad. Force of habit.
Don't sweat it. You've been calling me boss for years, yeah? Bound to slip out once in a while.
Damn, you're being so nice.
No kidding. You know, somehow, you feel different than you used to be. I guess losing your memories can affect your whole personality, huh?
All right, dish the dirt. What was the old me like?
The old you? Well, you probably would have ignored me if I called you boss like I did just now. For real, I would've kept going without realizing it. I'd have gone on and on until BAM! You finally snapped on me. Then I'd end up on the receiving end of that trusty bat of yours.
Minami's used to the punishment, so he's fine. But you'd lay down hits that would kill a normal man easy.
Would I? Hell, I can't imagine. You're telling me I really pulled that kind of shit?
Yeah, it's all true. Every word.
Okay, but do you think I'd do the same to the Goromaru's crew? If they pissed me off, I mean.
Good question. Hard to say. If you ask me, though, I'd say probably not.
You've always got Noah with you these days, after all. I think that might have an effect here. A big part of what's, well, keeping the mad dog, you know, in check.
You're acting like a reasonable person for once.
Minami! That's going too far!
Sorry, Captain. Forgot my place for a second there.
Nah, don't sweat it, Minami-kun. Come on, raise your head.
Ugh, gross. Think I just threw up a little. What the holy hell was that?
Unacceptable is what it was. The mad dog of Shimano would never say something so nice.
Hey, lay off, you two. I just said something that came to mind. Still trying to get a feel for the guy I used to be, you know?
Nah, that was way too gentlemanly for you. Where'd that even come from?
You don't understand yourself at all. Even if you were joking, that was way too far.
Shut your traps. I don't need lectures from you. How about that one? Any better?
Woo! I felt a bit of the old you coming through. That's the spirit.
I knew you could do it, boss!
All right, enough. I get it already.
Anyway, looks to me like this amnesia shit's the real deal, huh?
So, did drinking with us help, you think? Anything coming back to you at all?
I guess I might have expected to feel a bit nostalgic, or like talking with you was real relaxing or something.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, I didn't feel shit.
Nothing?
Well, for what it's worth, we couldn't forget you if we tried, boss. Even without your memories or your proud name, you still look just like the man we dedicated our lives to.
Way back when I first joined the family, you devoted yourself to beating the rules into me. Felt like I was always hovering in limbo, life or death, 24/7. That's how I learned your superior's orders are absolute. The training was so brutal, I swear I felt my heart stop at least once every 3 days or so.
Now you're just exaggerating.
Then how about this? Once, there was a massive ticking time bomb set up in Kamurocho. Probably about 20 years ago now. And for some inexplicable reason, you and I were the ones who had to defuse it. We had to cut a certain number of colored wires in the correct order, or we'd die instantly. I've never been so terrified in my entire life. You were directing me the whole time. On your orders, I snipped wire after wire.
Bomb defusal, huh? Who knew I had that in my arsenal? Damn, us YAKUZA sure are a handy bunch, ain't we?
No, that's not it. You didn't know the first thing about defusing a bomb. But even so, trusting nothing but your own instincts, you made me play along with your guessing game and cut the wires knowing one mistake would mean our deaths!
Nishida? Hey, you doing okay there, bud?
If I had the means, I'd forget that nightmare, but it still haunts me, in my dreams, even when I'm awake! And yet, you don't even remember it one bit, do you, boss? It's too cruel!
Cut the red one next, Nishida. Hurry up! Time's a-wasting.
Ah! What's this all of a sudden? Stop! Leave those memories be!
You're reminding Nishida of his nightmares on purpose? You're a straight-up devil, man!
Hey, don't blame me too much. I don't remember any of this crap. And you're saying it was 20 whole-ass years ago? Sounds like it's time you put it behind you.
Well, I suppose that's true. Still, if I could have selective amnesia for that day, believe me, I'd jump at the opportunity.
Maybe, but... Nishida.
Yes?
Blue, do it! Give me the blue wire next!
No! Cut it out!
Gotta say, that blubberin' face suits you, buddy.
So cruel.
You know, you being unpredictable was part of your charm. All a part of what made the Mad Dog of Shimano tick. Whenever we were with you, we never had the slightest clue what might happen next. That was the fun of it.
Right. It's got its perks. It's why we've remained by your side all this time. We're waiting patiently for your return. You get your memories back, and we'll have our boss again.
But until that day, you ain't boss no more. We're sticking with Captain, right?
Damn straight. Besides, what's a salty sea dog without a loyal crew? How about a toast? Nishida, Minami, I'll be counting on you. Cheers! Cheers!
Cheers!
Whew. Revolve's milk sure hits the spot. Knocking one of these back is just what the doctor ordered.
I'll tell you what, you keep pounding milk like that, won't be long before you grow up even bigger than Jason.
Actually, you know how my dad always thinks I'm weak and sick? Well, someday, I'll be strong enough to beat him in a fight. Just thinking about it makes the milk taste even better.
That's the spirit, you got the right idea. Guys like your dad, all tough on everyone but themselves. A good ass-kicking does them good. You got my support.
Yeah, but I've almost gotten hurt a bunch of times since we started our adventure, you know? I was strong on Rich Island, but out in the world, I'm not as strong as I thought.
Hey now, little hard on yourself, huh?
It's just something I've been thinking about. Like, before we left Rich Island, I was pretty mean to my dad, wasn't I? How it was like, you always blow a fuse when I want to leave, that kind of stuff.
Ah, true. You did say that. Knew right away from your dad's face you'd struck a nerve.
Well, I really felt that way. So it didn't feel mean when I said it. But he really did end up letting me leave. And he even came along with us. So, yeah, I was thinking I should try to thank him for that somehow. What do you think, Captain?
Well, why not just say that to him, if that's how you feel? Then you can talk it out, get the whole picture across.
I figured you'd say that. Really, no matter how I say it, it's probably gonna be pretty awkward.
Look at you, sitting at the bar, nursing your worries at the bottom of a cold one. You're taking another step on the road to adulthood.
What about you, Captain? Have you ever had to say something hard to someone?
Let's see. I'm sure I have, but I can't remember anything in particular.
I kinda can't imagine you not just saying exactly what you think. I guess I'm saying exactly what I think, but...
We used to live in Kyoto, in Japan. There, when you want to end a conversation, you do it by complimenting the other person's watch. Like, hey, mighty fine watch you got there.
Huh? Why?
See, the real meaning underneath is more like, hey, look at the time, asshole, you're overstaying your welcome.
Whoa, that sounds mean.
My point is, when something's hard to say, try saying it another way.
Why is it so hard to say, though? I'm just trying to thank my dad, right?
Yeah, but doing it face to face can be tricky. So with that in mind, we just gotta think hard and decide a different way you want to get that message across. For example, well, you could write him a letter. The handwritten stuff's got charm up the wazoo, am I right?
Oh, yeah! That's it, Captain! What a good idea!
Look at that! Did I come through for you or what? Got any other problems you need answered? I'm on a roll!
Really? Okay. What should I do if I want a little brother or sister?
Ooh, that there sure is a question. You're gonna have to take that one to Jason to get the real answer.
You think we can live with my mom again, too?
If you really want to, sure. You'll make it happen someday.
Oh, and I want girls to like me.
What a coincidence, so do I.
Captain, not to question you or anything, but these answers kind of stink.
These are real doozies, kid. Come on. Give me something easier.
Okay, how about this? Will you promise to be my friend forever, Captain?
Now that's an easy one.
Still blows my mind, Captain. I've been on plenty of boats in my time, but this year's the first one with a YAKUZA at the helm.
Can't say that's a surprise. So, you've had yourself all kinds of high seas adventures, huh?
Well, mostly just around Hawaii. Ventured out a little further back when I was a treasure hunter.
Ho ho! Don't that sound nice?
Hey, it behooves a cook to see what the world's got to offer his palate, don't you think? But food isn't the only thing that gets me going. Wanna guess what else?
Give me a break. You ain't exactly what I'd call a tough read. You, my friend, got a weakness for women.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you take me for, man? That's not it at all. I was going to say I like learning about what life is like in different countries around the world.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe my smeller's off. My bad for figuring you wrong there.
Give me a little credit, Captain. I've seen some great stuff, though. Different customs from different parts of the globe. One thing really made a lasting impression, though. Still think about it to this day. I'm talking about the nude beaches they have over in Europe.
You say nude beaches?
You know what those are, right? Or maybe not?
The hell are you jabbering about? Of course I do. Nude beaches are, obviously, beaches where everybody's butt naked, ain't it? Men and women swimming around with their danglers out?
You lost all your memories, but that bit stayed, huh?
Buddy, I'm a steel trap. Except for my name and shit.
Man, going to those things was a real shock, you know? Up till then, the only breasts I'd seen were my mom's. Suddenly, there were babes everywhere, swimming in the buff like it was no big deal.
Get your story straight, will ya? Thought you said a minute ago you weren't a skirt-chasing hound dog.
Hey, there were just as many old guys there as pretty women. They were just as naked, too.
Well, it's true what they say anyhow. The more you travel, the more interesting places you find. Sounds to me like you found your share, Masaru.
Naturally, I'd like to visit Japan sometime, too. They have those, hostess clubs there, right? Where a whole bunch of girls come drink with you for a cool 100 or so?
Maybe the cheap ones will run you that much. But, yeah, sure, we got those.
There's also girls' bars, cosplay bars. Let's see, what was that other thing?
So you do want to lift every skirt in town?
Sugar daddy dating, that's it. Man, Japan is the best. Living there would be a dream come true.
Pretty in the know for a guy who's never been. But take it from me, Japan's got other cool shit going for it too. Like, for instance, ever hear the phrase, moe moe kyun?
Nope, can't say I have. What's it mean?
It's a spell that makes your food extra tasty.
Get real. The dark arts can't replace a trusty cook. No way that's a thing.
It's a thing at maid cafes, I'll tell you that.
Maid cafes? You mean where girls in maid outfits tell you, "Welcome home, master"? Those?
Those. Order some momu rice, and they'll come out in the getup and say the little spell all cute-like and shit. They sing to the plate like, "Be delicious, I command you. Be delicious, I command you. Moe moe kyun."
Damn, that sounds amazing. Now there's no excuse. I've gotta go.
Yeah, I reckon it's worth heading that way, at least the once.
So what else they got there?
What else? Nights brighter than days. Drunks stumbling through them. Tattered up YAKUZA every which way you look. And get yourself out of the city, you got temples, shrines, quiet places. Once a year, the whole joint's covered in little cherry petals. Real pretty. Then you got your Chinese food, Japanese food, Italian. Enough tasty spots to keep you fat and happy for life. Yes, if I had to sum it up, Japan's the kind of place where if you want it, it's waiting for you to come and get it.
Damn, listen to you. You got some real pride in your country, huh, Captain?
Yeah, I suppose so. Feeling some memories come loose the more I jaw about it.
Then it's settled. Let's you and me go to Japan together someday. Who knows? Showing me around might even rehab your memory a bit.
Can do. I owe you a hell of a lot. That's really all you're asking? I'm making out like a bandit here.
Well said as always, Captain.
And keep up the good work, eh, Masaru? I've been counting on you out there.
I won't let you down.
First chance we've had to drink one-on-one, huh? You know, you're a damn funny guy.
What you mean?
Just, you wash up on the beach, no memory, no money, and now look at you. Captain of your own ship. Who would have thunk it, right?
World moves in mysterious ways, I guess. Tell you something I find funny. Coming here and finding pirate ships all over the place.
Like they say, if you know, you know.
21st century, you're still blasting cannons at each other.
Huh? What are you talking about, 21st century?
Huh?
Oh, right. Now I get it. This could explain why you're always talking so strangely. Captain, you really think you're in the 21st century?
The hell? What are you trying to tell me I ain't? Hold on. That must mean... Wait, is this the age of discovery? I knew it! I mean, how else would it be all these pirates and shit?
Finally figured it out. You must have time traveled here from the future. And the shock of it's what gave you amnesia.
That's it. 'Cause, I mean, you're definitely not from the 21st century. You ain't fully evolved. No wonder you're so thick-skulled compared to me. I got like 500 years on you. No offense.
Actually, I was just joking around with you, asshole.
It's what you deserve, trying to fool a guy with amnesia.
Like I said, damn funny.
One of us has got to have their head on right, for Noah's sake, yeah?
Nah, well, maybe I was being pretty stupid till you showed up. Locking myself away on that tiny island. Noah stuck there with me. Now that I'm back on board a ship, I finally remember how liberating it is to sail the open seas.
Rich Island wasn't doing you no good going by how you downed that drink.
No, it wasn't. And Noah's looking even happier than I am. It's like you tried telling me before. The kid was long past due for some adventure in his life. With every new experience, I see him growing up a little bit.
Know what you mean? It's a nice feeling. Watching a kid stiffen up his spine and stand a little taller, huh?
That said, I'm still not sure you're the best influence on him.
Ain't gotta worry so much. He'll be his own man soon.
I kept Noah on the island for a reason, you know? I'm worried about him, about his health. Whatever else may be the case, I won't let you let me forget that.
Easy now. You drunk? I've been getting the sense you ain't the type to stop at just one, are you?
Yeah, you ain't wrong. Tell myself not to overdo it, then I end up drinking like a fish. Noah deserves better than to end up like me.
You've been a damn fine dad to the kid. Noah looks up to you. I mean it. Don't put yourself down.
You think so?
Look, maybe you are a lush. Most of the time you stink of booze. You don't like taking orders. Shit, I've seen mules less stubborn. You're unkempt and you're careless. If you were sharper on the uptake, maybe you could have seen that betrayal coming back in the day and saved yourself years of hurt. Ain't surprised your wife ran off. Shit, it's a miracle she ever married you to begin with.
Hey, cut a guy a break, would you?
One thing I know, though, that kid is still a lot better off with you in his corner. He's your biggest fan, Jason. Because he's got you. Noah's living through the kind of stuff most kids only dream about. You're a great dad, okay?
Captain, I'm starting to realize you're wiser than you look.
It took you this long to notice? Suppose my charm is something of an acquired taste.
Sorry for not seeing it sooner. My boy, he knew right away that you were something special. Before any of us. The kid had sense enough to put his faith in you. You said you'd show him the world. I'll be damned if you ain't kept your word.
What kind of man would I be if I didn't? It's a promise worth dying for. That's what adults are supposed to do, after all.
Truer words have never been spoken, if you asked me. And I'm gonna do everything I can to carry that with me from now on.
Damn right. I believe in you.
This was a good drink, Captain.
Yeah, it was, huh? Let's do it again sometime.
So, Captain, that thank you letter we talked about before? I ended up giving it to my dad.
Oh yeah, I remember. The thanks for taking me off the island letter. That what you ended up writing?
Yep.
Well, how'd it go? Knowing him, I bet he was thrilled.
Yeah, but also sort of surprised. He was all, "Wait, you can write?" Can you believe he didn't know that? I'm the one who should be surprised.
Some guys just never learn, huh?
He also said I was good at drawing, though, since I'd drawn a picture in the letter, too.
What sort of picture?
Me, Dad, Mom, Naomi, and Moana. I drew all of us smiling together, as a family and stuff.
Well, applying a little pressure of your own. Clever move, kid.
We're all still a family, even if we don't live in the same place. So, I miss them sometimes. Is it weird that I think that?
Your dad would feel guilty hearing it. He'd probably think, if I'd been more responsible, maybe I could have kept everyone together.
Maybe, but then he'd kind of just be another boring dad, wouldn't he? I like that there's stuff about him that kind of, sucks. If you ask me, it's what makes him, him.
No one shoots straighter about a parent than their kid.
Ahoy! What's up here, son? Drinking with the captain and leaving me out?
What's this, Jason? You get started a little early today? Sure seem in a good mood.
Hard not to be after the adorable little letter I got. Right, Noah?
Ugh, Dad! Don't talk about it all weird like that. I knew I shouldn't have given you that letter.
Don't be an ass.
Hey, come on, lighten up. Let me drink with you guys, all right?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Aw, scared him off, I guess.
Can tell just by looking at you. You're on cloud nine after getting that letter, huh?
Sure as hell am. Want to see it? Bet you never got anything like it from him.
Shit, ease up, man. You're taking it too far. You got your letter. Don't need to be waving it around in people's faces.
Oh, what's this? Well now, do I detect a little jealousy? Bet you thought you were his favorite, didn't you? Here, come here. The letter's cool, but the drawing's fantastic. You gotta see it. All right. Don't let it bother you that much, Cap. Let's have a toast to the man Noah's becoming. You won't leave me hanging on that one, right?
Not on that, I won't. Yeesh, must have really tied one on before he even showed up here. Guy goes out of his mind and goes out like a light.
Noah went upstairs after he left the bathroom. Said he had some work he needed to finish.
Work he needed to... What's that about?
Couldn't tell you.
He didn't want Jason knowing, though. Think he had all the drunken rambling he could handle.
Huh. Well, now you got me all curious. Shit. Like father, like son, huh? Hmm? What's this? Dear Captain, this is a bit too embarrassing to say face to face, so I'm writing this letter. I just want you to know how grateful I am to you, and how much I care about you. Hold on, what am I doing? I don't want to spoil the fun when the real thing comes. But it makes sense, keeping this from Jason. You know, he'd just get jealous, kick up all this trouble for you. Well, whenever you do finish this, Noah, I'm really looking forward to it.